in the beginning of the relationship, the narcissist looks at you as a limerence object, right? And even after you've gone no contact, maybe you've blocked them out of their lives completely, this limerence object pops up again. So let's talk about it. Welcome back, guys. It's New Year's Eve and it's about to be 2024. So that means it's going to be your best year ever because you are not with the narcissist, or you're getting ready to leave the narcissist and you're going on your healing journey to become authentically yourself. And so I want for each and every one of you, and I'm just so grateful for all of you being here, so grateful for all the comments. I get so many that are just help me to be motivational and to inspire me to keep going, especially during the downtimes. Like I said, the past 4 or 5 days, I'm good now. We're rough, but yesterday was my first good day. I went to the gym and I was like, yes, I feel better. Felt like I was like 90% there. I'm 100% today, so I'm feeling peppity. That's why my energy is very vibrant. So I hope you guys are just getting ready to enjoy New Year's Eve, the new year, alone with family, with friends, and just know that you are on the right path. And if you are here watching this video, then that means you are of the light. You are a chosen one. You've went through a narcissistic or a toxic relationship, and you're on your healing journey to become the best version of yourself. So I'm super grateful for all of you. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get this out to as many people as possible. And again, your comments truly do inspire me to continue to keep pushing forth on the days that I don't want to do it. So I'm grateful for all of you. So let's get into it. Today we're talking about LO, which is limerence object. And what limerence is, I actually didn't know. I'm like, again, my channel's called Authentically Yourself. So I'm always going to tell you guys, I'm always 100% real, genuine. I'm not, I don't fake it. I'm just completely real. So it's a very humbling feeling because I used to not be humble. 7 years ago, I remember I had my stepmom and she was like, Neil, you need to become more humble. And I was like really like into myself and self-centered, very absorbed. And so I have no problem telling people when like I learned something, or you know, something comes to me and it wasn't my idea. No problem doing that. So this week I learned what limerence was. Never heard of it before. And then I went down a rabbit hole. I couldn't find anything with limerence and a narcissist. And then I went down like a forum and I read an article where there was the only thing I saw about narcissism and limerence. So I'm going to tell you what I got from that and then how I'm relating that to narcissism as a whole. And so limerence is essentially obsession. That's to an extent, it's obsession. So in the beginning, or the love bombing stage, that could be looked at, that stage is the limerence stage. That's when the narcissist is infatuated, passionate, obsessed with you, right? And so LO, limerence object, again, we talk about how a narcissist doesn't look at human beings as human beings. They look at us as objects. We are simply an extension of the narcissist. That's what the narcissist wants. So when a narcissist looks at us as an object, a limerence object, they become obsessed with it. That's why in the beginning, in the love bombing stage or the limerence stage, the narcissist will be calling you, FaceTiming you all the time, gifts, just always wanting to be around you, just 24/7. It's all about you, right? And I remember this with the ex-narcissist. In the beginning, she was FaceTiming me like 3, 4, 5 times a day sometimes. And I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, I've never been with someone that was like that needy, I guess. And I remember it came to a point, I think like at the 2-month mark, I was like, hey, do you mind if we, take some like space? We don't hang out 7 days a week, all day, every day, just so I can like, live my life and do things. And she took this as a huge hit to her ego. And she's like, you better be 100% because I take words with great action. And I was just something like that. And I was like, okay. And So me saying that was her then switching, being like, okay, I'm going to get all these supplies and I'm going to make you jealous and I'm going to hurt you because you hurt me. And it was like not my intention. I was just like, you know, we can still hang out 5 days a week, but I need some time to like do me. Even in a healthy relationship, that's important to have your own time. You need that in a healthy relationship. So with object limerence, or the love bombing stage, the narcissist looks at us as objects. So they become obsessed with this object only for a short period of time. Just like a child or a dog. When you give a dog a new toy, what does that dog do? It literally rips that shit out of that toy. Pull the squeaker out. Once they get the squeaker out and destroy the squeaker, they're like, okay, this toy is done. Where's my new toy? That's exactly how a narcissist operates. They're waiting for that next object, that next limerence object, what they can become fully obsessed in. Because again, they always think the grass is greener on the other side. They're always looking for the next best thing. A narcissist is never content with what they have. In the beginning, it seems like it because they love bomb you, which is limerence. They're infatuated with you, obsessed with you in the beginning. But again, it's fake. It's not real. Because again, the narcissist is idealizing you. They're putting you on a pedestal in the beginning. And they're making you out to be the perfect thing, the cure for them. But that love bombing obsession part is just a fake illusion. You know, that's not who they really are. I talk about this in other videos. Who they really are is that devalue stage, the projection stage, when they start projecting all their inner negativity on you. Oh yeah, you said this about that person, and that means you have an ego and this and this and this. The ex-narc used to tell me, I remember she had the biggest ego I've ever met on any human being. And I used to have an ego, not like it wasn't immense or anything, but meeting her, I was like, oh my God. And I remember one day we were in the car at the gym getting out, and I said something, I don't remember what it was. And she was like, you have such a huge ego. And I was just like taken back. I'm like, what is she talking about? I'm like, I've been working on my ego for like 7 years. Like we all have an ego to an extent. And, you know, our ego keeps us alive, just as we all have anxiety. Anxiety keeps us alive, keeps us from not sticking our tongue or our finger in a light socket, you know. But I was just like, wow. But again, the narcissist projects everything onto us that is internally taking place. Because again, if we think about it, our internal world is just a mirror reflection of our reality. If you have a bunch of negativity going on inside of you, then your outside world is going to mirror that. Like I say, like attracts like, negative attracts negative. So when you're going through this limerence object stage or the love bombing stage with the narcissist, you just have to know that it's fake. The obsession is fake. It doesn't last. And then even after you go no contact and you're in your healing journey, what happens is the narcissist goes through a re-LO stage or limerence object affection passion stage, because they're re-idealizing you. Because now that you don't want them, now that time has passed, now that you have healed and you've become this better version, this different version, you are now a new object to the narcissist because the old you is dead. There's a new you now. So the narcissist re-idealizes you and you become a new object that they need to get again. That's why they hoover and they come back. When you are healing and you are becoming the best version of yourself, that's usually when the narcissist is at their down point. Because again, the narcissist is the opposite to you. So when you're healing, the narcissist is going down. I want you guys to realize that. And the best revenge, you should never seek revenge on a narcissist. The best revenge is you becoming the best version of yourself. That is the best revenge, because you becoming your best self shows that you don't need the narcissist. And they hate that because they want everyone to need them. They need to be the hero. They need to fix everyone. Without them, you can't survive. That's what the narcissist ego loves to think. So as you heal and you're becoming your best version of you, that's when they re-idolize you and they become obsessed again. Like the ex-narc, like I haven't talked to her in 10, 11 months. It's going on 11 months now, I think. And I can feel the obsessive energy. And the problem with this is The reason we feel this energy, or when we feel the telepathy, is because if we know everything in the universe is energy, right? And if the narcissist uses projection all the time, they project everything out onto us. When you're apart from them and they were projecting in all the different stages, they're still projecting onto you, even though you're not in a relationship. So when they're projecting energy onto you, they're thinking about you obsessively. If someone is obsessively thinking about you, you can feel it. You know when someone is thinking about you all the time. They've done studies on this. It's proven. So even when you go no contact, block, it's been a year, 2 years, you not wanting the narcissist, again, energy, the narcissist can feel that you're healing. The narcissist feels you're healing and becoming the best version of you. They hate that. So now they're becoming obsessive and they're ruminating about you. And if they're ruminating about you, they're thinking about you all the time and they're sending you that energy. They're projecting it towards you. That's why you still feel it all the time. And that's why it's so important to go on your healing journey and to cultivate all the energy for yourself. I was watching a movie, was it yesterday? The day before yesterday? I don't remember what it was. Probably a Disney movie because I love Disney movies. And during the holidays, that's like my nostalgia. I watched Cinderella this week. I watched Beauty and the Beast. I watched Titan AE. That's not a Disney movie, but it's a good one. I was going to watch Treasure Planet probably today or tomorrow. I love Disney movies. But I was watching a movie and there was someone explaining the behavioral traits of a dog. And they were explaining it to me, or to me. I was watching it. They were talking directly to me from the movie. When they were explaining it, I was like, And I made this analogy in my head with the narcissist and us. And what I thought about is, think about this like you're a dog, right? And when you are with the narcissist, what does a dog do behaviorally? A dog is loyal to a fault, right? Dogs are loyal to a fault and they love their owner no matter what. They have unconditional love. And with a dog, you can abuse that dog and what happens? The dog is still loyal to a fault no matter what. You can keep abusing a dog and being toxic and beating it, whatever, and I've never been like that or anything, but I've seen documentaries with like Michael Vick and everything, people that like abuse animals and the animal still loves them and the animal still keeps on going back time and time again, which is what we did with the narcissist. We are super loyal to the narcissist, unconditional love. But then the narcissist treats us like shit, abuses us, cheats on us, lies on us, warps our mind, does all this terrible toxic stuff to us. But yet, because we have the same behavioral instincts as a dog, we are loyal to a fault. We keep on going back. And so this is what I would say to all of you guys listening out there is, now that you're on your healing journey, you need to become like a cat. Because a cat is very different than a dog. A cat is very independent. You can leave a bowl of food out and water and the cat's like, cool, I'm good for a few days. Like, I'm just gonna do my thing. Like, yeah, all animals need love, but I'm making the analogy here. A cat, you can spray the couch 100 times and they're still gonna tear it up. You can spray the cat and it's gonna jump on the counter every single day. A cat is like, fuck you. That's what a cat's mentality is. They're like, I'm independent. I'm gonna do what I want. You now on your healing journey, you need to be like a cat. You need to have all the love for yourself and you need to do everything for you. You are loyal only to you now. You are not loyal to anyone else. You were just loyal and gave all that love and everything to someone else and they just abused you over and over and over again. So now you have to be like a cat. You have to become very independent and live in your own energy, live on your own self-love, and do what you want to do, regardless of what anyone else thinks. It's all about you right now. You gave everything to the narcissist, and now it's time for you to become the best version of yourself. So I hope that analogy helped you guys. And with it being the new year, about to be the new year, tonight, It's going to be 2024. This is the year of healing. This is your year to become the best version of you. And what I always tell people, I was a personal trainer for a long time, and I had many clients. And when New Year's happens, everyone knows this, everyone sticks to it for 2-3 weeks. And the gyms get super busy, and then it dies down again. And why is that? Because people don't make it a habit. They look for something outside of themselves to give them motivation to get something done. So because it's a new year, like let's just say that there was a new year every month. Like it was 2024 tomorrow, and then in a month it's going to be 2025. Then another month it's going to be 2026. If it was like that, everyone would set goals harder and more often. But because it's a once a year thing, it's a scarcity thing, people often go balls to the wall and is like, I'm going to start tomorrow. And that's like the same mentality as people that are like, I'm going to go to the gym on Monday, or I'm going to quit smoking cigarettes on Monday after the weekend. You know, waiting for this perfect time that it's going to be this magical thing. Well, I got to wait for this perfect time because that means that I'm going to stick to it. And that's external. You have to internally do it for yourself. Start going to the gym on a Wednesday. Stop smoking cigarettes on a Thursday. Like I hate putting labels on days and months and years, because what happens is people don't end up sticking to it then because they're relying on something external. So when I had clients and a new year would happen, what would happen? 3 weeks, they don't go to the gym anymore, or they slide off the wagon, they're going back to eating donuts or whatever it is. And what I always told people is, this is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change. It's not, you don't just do a diet. What is the definition of diet? The word diet, D-I-E-T, diet. When you're dieting, if you were to diet forever, you would die. Because what does a diet mean? A diet means that you're taking in less calories to lose weight. If you were to take in less calories forever, you would eventually die. So my point with telling you guys this is, you need to understand that the healing journey is a lifestyle. It's not just you're going to do it and then everything's going to be good and then you're back to normal. No, it's forever. You know, I don't stay lean because I have good genetics. I have shit genetics. I really do, guys. Like, I can gain 20 pounds in a month easy. My metabolism is slower. It's not the slowest, but it's slower. I can put on weight and size fast, but I need to eat the same amount of calories and do cardio 3, 4, 5 times a week to be able to maintain this. And guess what? It's forever. Forever, as they say in the Sandlot. Forever. It's forever. Consistency over time. And so with the new year approaching, don't think about it like, yeah, I'm gonna go hard right now. I'm gonna go heal. I'm gonna isolate. I'm gonna buy the self-help books that JT says that we need to get, and I'm gonna do all the things and do a dopamine detox. Do those things, but know that it's gonna be a long-term decision. When you accept in your brain that it's gonna be a long-term decision, therefore you will get the results from it, because consistency gets results. If you go and say you're gonna heal this week, you're like, I'm gonna heal 10 hours a day, I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna do some yoga, I'm gonna fast, I'm not gonna eat, I'm gonna go to the gym for 3 hours every single day. Do you think that that is gonna get you long-term results? No. 1 week of that? Absolutely not. And then you're gonna go back to your normal lifestyle. Again, everything is a lifestyle. I don't believe in diets. I've done every single carnivore, Mediterranean, low carb, keto, carb cycling, fasting. I've done every single diet, and they all are the same thing. Calories in, calories out. If you know that your baseline, you need 2,000 calories every single day to not gain or to not lose any weight, then if you eat 2,000 calories every single day, you will stay the same. So if you want to lose weight, you need to eat a couple hundred less calories every single day. And you do that over time. It's a lifestyle. So knowing this with the healing in 2024, just know that you just have to keep being consistent. It doesn't matter if you pray for 5 minutes a day, every single day. I would pray for 5 minutes a day for a year over praying an hour a day every 4 days, every once in a while, because our brains are very, very smart and we pick up on patterns. So when you make a pattern, which is a habit, you make a habit of something, you are more likely to stick to it. If you go to the gym and you want to lose a ton of weight, right? What do people always do? I'm going to go on the Stairmaster because the Stairmaster burns the most amount of calories. Well, the Stairmaster fucking sucks. Like, it is not enjoyable at all. And if something is not enjoyable, how long do you think you are going to be able to stick to it? Carnivore. I did carnivore for 2 months. It is not sustainable forever. That is a sucky lifestyle. Do you want to just eat meat forever? No, you could do it for a short amount of time. You could do the Stairmaster for a short amount of time, but you need to find things that you enjoy, that you love doing. And I always told my clients this: what is your favorite form of cardio? Maybe the Stairmaster burns an extra 100 calories a day, but it sucks ass and you hate it. Versus walk on the treadmill at a slight incline every single day, listen to music, watch a Netflix video, and you enjoy it. Maybe you don't burn the 100 calories, but at the end of the year, you were happy and you still lost the weight. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the healing journey. If you don't like to do meditation, then find what works for you. Maybe I love doing affirmations. I love writing affirmations down every morning. I write down a full page, 21 lines. I'll write down every single line every morning. I like doing that. And then I'll do a page of gratitude. I enjoy doing that. Meditation, here and there I'll do it, but I don't enjoy doing it. So with your healing journey, find the things that work for you that you enjoy doing. Don't do things that you don't like doing because you're not going to stick to it. This is a lifestyle. This is supposed to be long term. When you're going through this narcissistic healing process, you were abused immensely, and you have a pattern of being comfortable in that abuse now. So now you have to create a new pattern of being comfortable in your own energy and giving yourself the self-love, whatever means necessary. So for me, I like to listen to a lot of music. I love music. So my self-love, I'll listen to music. I'll just go on a walk and listen to music for 45 minutes, an hour, or I'll listen to a positive podcast. That's a form of self-love. So find these things of self-love and healing that work best for you, and that way you'll be able to sustain it long-term forever. Because again, I talk about this all the time, life is a roller coaster. There's always gonna be ups and downs. And when you go through those downs, it's important that you have habitual good patterns to get you back over that hump, to get you back going towards the top. Because if you, say you have a couple months of great healing, right? And then something happens in your life and you go to a down place. Well, if you go to that down place, you need to be positive and get yourself back up to a higher place. And so when you have these patterns that are already in place and you've been on the healing journey, you already know what to do. Your brain knows how to get you out of that funk. But if you don't have the tool set up, you're gonna be down in the slumps much longer. I see it all the time where people say, I'm having a rough 6 months. 6 months, like shit, that's a long time. It shouldn't be just straight 6 months every single day. Like, we need to have the toolkit ready to be able to get us out of those humps. And when you cultivate that, what do they say? Mastery takes 10,000 hours. To master, if you want to master the guitar, 10,000 hours. If you want to master the gym, 10,000 hours. If you want to master business, 10,000 hours. Have you put in 10,000 hours to your healing journey? No, I haven't. I've been doing it for almost 2 years. So it takes a while, but when you start building that and you're building up, maybe you're at 500 hours, 1,000 hours, you're starting to change your brain chemistry, and you have created a new pattern, new habits that are going to be able to be sustained forever. And when you go through those down points, which are going to happen, you're going to be able to get out of them way faster. That's the whole point. When you have these down points, you don't want to stay in them for long, because everything is energy, everything is a vibration, everything is a frequency. Say, for example, your dog dies. God forbid. You go down to a lower energy. And there's a book called Power versus Force by Dr. Hawkins. It's a difficult book to read, I will say that. But there's a scale of what all the energies in the world, all the frequencies and the vibrations of the world is. And there's like guilt, shame, pride are lower energies, like 1 to 200, 3 to 400, 4 to 500. As you start getting up, I think 600 is love, and then 700 is joy, 800 is peace, and then like 900 to 1,000 is enlightenment. And so these are all frequencies that our bodies are naturally put at. You know, when you listen to music, if you listen to shit, crazy music with bad negative lyrics, that's a low vibration. That's a frequency that's taking you lower. And they've done tons and tons of studies on this. The radio stations used to be at a higher frequency, and then the government changed it all to a lower frequency to put us down. That's why when they have all these healing frequencies on YouTube, you can do anxiety healing, trauma healing, and these frequencies affect us. Everything affects us. Everything is on a frequency. So again, if your dog died, and say you're normally at a 600, which is love frequency, majorly throughout the day, throughout the days, your dog dies, you go down to guilt, shame, anger, resentment, all those negative energies, you drop down there for a little while because, you know, you're in pain, you're sad. The key is that you don't stay down there long and you get back to where you normally are. So in life, when you have these down things, you go through this traumatic experience with the narcissist, you are way down. You are way down because the narcissist is in that lower vibration and they want you to match them. So the important thing is when you start healing and you're raising back up and you're getting your vibration and your frequency higher, you want to try and stay there. It's always gonna be, you know, shifting. But when bad things happen and you do drop down, you don't want to stay there and you want to hop back up. That's what I want for all of you guys, is to stay in a higher frequency, a higher vibration. You know, if you can stay in the vibration of love majority throughout every day, you're going to be golden. You're going to be on the right path. So I'm going to conclude the video for there. Words, what are they? I don't know. But I hope you guys all have an amazing New Year's Eve, an amazing New Year. And just know that you are on the right path. You are of the light. You are a good, kind, compassionate, caring individual. And you are going to get someone that is equal to you as you heal and as you become the best version. But maybe you are not ready for that. Maybe God doesn't want to give you that person because he knows you aren't fully there yet. I had to accept this. I would love to have someone of equal reciprocity right now, but I think I still have more healing to do. And I said this in the last video, we don't need a relationship. We want a relationship. It's very important to cultivate that want for a relationship versus a need. Because as you heal, you have all that self-love for yourself. That's what's going to give you that dream person that you've always wanted to have. Okay, my words are falling out now. I gotta end the video. So comment on this. Was that a fruit fly flew in my throat? No, it wasn't, but choked on my own word. But I hope you guys have a great day and comment on this video. Let me know what tactics and tools you have in your arsenal belt that you're using on your healing journey. Comment on this if you're gonna start going to the gym and you're actually gonna make it a normal pattern and stay consistent. If it's gonna be a lifestyle change, not just a brief moment. And this is one last thing I wanna tell you guys. Our bodies are always changing. Our cells are always dying. Who you are right now is not who you're going to be in 5 minutes from now. We all have a choice. You have a choice to change at any moment. Any moment. Who you were is not who you are. Who you were with the narcissist is not who you are now. And as you change and grow, you make the choices every single moment to either go forward or to go backward. Our cells are always dying. You could be a completely different person, like completely different person in 5 minutes if you wanted to, if you chose to. Our cells are dying and shedding and new cells are being created all the time. We are literally a new person every single, I think it's every single 2 weeks. Don't quote me on that. I haven't looked into the science of this in many years, but I believe it's like every 2 weeks, you know, all your cells get replaced. You're essentially a brand new person. So you can make the choice right now to choose to heal and to choose 100% that you are going to go after this, that it's going to be a lifestyle and this is going to be your best year ever. And I want this to be a pattern for you guys. I don't want you to go into this for 3 weeks and then go back down to a spiral and go down again. You have to keep on pushing and just know that by doing the small things every day, that's what gets you to the big win. It's not about getting to the top of the mountain. It's about climbing it every single day. Small wins get you there. Failure gets you there. How do you succeed? You fail. No one succeeds in life without failing. I remember there's this quote that I love by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he said he was trying to bench 500 pounds, and he tried to bench it for 5 times. Failed every single time. Tried to bench it again for a 6th time. Failed. Tried to bench it again for a 7th time. Failed. Kept trying, kept failing. Fail, fail. He finally benched 500 pounds on his 11th time. He succeeded. He failed 11 times, did not give up, and still succeeded. So whenever there's failures in your life, know that that failure is one step closer to progress. That's what a failure is. In business, when you fail, I've had businesses go bankrupt. Those failures keep bringing you closer to that win. So if you're having failures, downtimes, how I just had 4 days of absolute negativity, we could call that a failure. That's a win. That's a small win in the right direction. So remember that, guys. You are on the right path. I wish the best for you. Eat healthy or don't eat healthy. Eat some ice cream, eat some chips, have some dip. Do all the things you want to do today and just get ready that this is going to be the best year of your life. And you are going to become authentically yourself. All right, guys. Later.